So today we're talking about lesson 3.8, moving right along. And our learning goal today is to be able to use a number line to help us as we add and subtract whole numbers and fractions. So far, what have we been using? What strategies have we been using to add and subtract numbers and fractions and things like that? Jack?
The rectangular model.
Yeah, we've been drawing those fractional rectangular models, remember, with the little sections and shaded in and X's. Today we're going to use something else. We're going to use a number line, okay? But first, let's talk about the problem of the day. I'm going to show you a whole number, and I'm going to take away a fraction from it, and you guys will tell me what's left, okay? For example, if I have 1 and I take away 1/2, how much is left? 1/2. Good. If I have 2.5 and I take away 1/2, how much is left? 2, yeah. If I have 6 3/4 and I take away 3/4, how much is left? 6. If I have 2 and I take away 1/2, how much is left? 1 and 1/2. Very good. Oh, okay. If I have 6 and I take away 1/4, how much is left? 5 and 3/4. Good. And if I have 5 and I take away 7/12, how much is left? 4 and 5/12. Very good. Go ahead and draw this picture in your notebook. What math problem is represented by this picture right here? What do we have here? Everyone say it. 1. And am I adding or subtracting? So 1 plus, what number is depicted here? Yeah, so this is the same as 1 plus 1 3/4. Yes? Very good. Okay. Now, let's start on the number line. Go ahead and draw yourself a number line. And with tick marks 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3. When I'm starting off on a number line, where do I start? 0, because do I have anything when I start my math problem? No. So if I have 0, if I go to 1, what number am I at now? 1. And I have to add another 1. What number am I at now? 2. And I still have to add how many? 3/4. So I'm going to divide this into 4 pieces, and I can go 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. So my final answer would be right here on the number line, which is what? 2 and 3/4. 2 and 3/10, the same thing as 2 plus 3/10. So then is 2 and 3/10 plus 3 the same thing as 2 plus 3/10 plus 3? Okay, is that the same thing as 2 plus 3 plus 3/10? Which property tells us that that is the same thing? Remember the one that means it doesn't matter what order you put things in, or the numbers can commute around from one place to another. Aditya?
The commutative property
Of?
Addition.
You got it. The commutative property, remember it says we can move the numbers in any order when we're doing addition. So 2 and 3/10 plus 3 is the same as 2 plus 3 plus 3/10. So if we know that, go ahead and draw yourself a number line. We're going to start at 0. If I am going to move 2 first, what number would I be at? 2. And I have to add how many next? 3, which puts me at 5. Do you guys notice how when I'm moving on the number line at the top, I'm writing how many I'm adding? So plus 2 and then plus 3. And then what do I need to add next? What do I need to add next? I've added 2. I've added 3. Next I need to add 3/10. So that means I need to split up this section between 5 and 6 into how many sections? 10. Good. And then how many of those do I need to move? 3. So this is plus 3/10. So my answer would be right here, and it would be 5 and 3/10. The first thing I want you to think about is when we have 1 minus 1/4, what two whole numbers will our answer be between? My answer will be between which two whole numbers? Arun? 0 and 1. Very good. So when we draw our number line, we want to make sure we have 0 and 1, don't we? Okay, so in this case, do we start off at 0 or do we start off at 1? Looking at this math problem, do we start at 0? We start at 1. And when I subtract, am I going to move towards the left or towards the right?
Left.
Left, huh? And how far to the left do I need to move? By 1/4, right? So this time I'm going to divide between 0 and 1 into 4 parts. 1/4, 2/4, which is the same as 1/2, and 3/4. So I'm going to move 1/4 backwards to right here. So at the top I'm going to label it. I'm subtracting 1/4. And so my answer is going to be right here, which is 3/4. Okay. So in this case, we're starting at 3 because it says 3 minus 1 2/3. So here's 3. Let's subtract 1 first. Okay, which brings us to what number? 2. And then I have to subtract another 2/3. So I'm going to divide this into thirds. I'm going to go 1/3, 2/3. So this is minus 2/3. So here our answer is 1 and 1/3. What two whole numbers is our answer in between? 1 and 2. Ella, how come our answer is between 1 and 2 and not 2 and 3 like we previously thought over here? After we subtract 1, what whole number are we at? 2. And we have to subtract something else. So can our answer be between 2 and 3?
No.
It needs to instead be between which two whole numbers, Ella? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Very good.